Good morning. How are you? I was a table, but now I'm a rug. It's raining outside, your shoes are covered in mud. I was a Christmas tree, but now it's past Christmas Day. I got tossed out with a crumpled gift wrap you throw away. Ooh, it was fun while it lasted. Ooh, now I'm left here feeling slanted, walking in footsteps to seem to be mine. A snowy path of prints through a forest of pine. Off in the distance, there's a vanity light that shines through the window of my home at night. Wearing the same clothes I wore yesterday. Ooh, chilly snow numbs my pain as this crooked line became an empty circle. I was opine, but now I'm nonverbal. Footnote to your story life. I'm all alone, you're someone else's wife. A tiny table, place setting for one. The holiday supper has already begun. As a child lost in the woods at night. Ooh, I searched for a pathway towards the light as this crooked line became an empty circle. I was opine, but now I'm nonverbal. That's a song I wrote called Empty Circle. All right. Hey, Astrid. Hey, Petra. Hey, Mr. Brown. Good to have you here. We briefly had about 11 additional people, and they're like, fuck this guy. He's playing original music. I don't like it. I'm kidding. I'm putting words in their mouth. But they're not here to defend themselves, so it's okay. All right. I'm into pizza, and I'm into music, too. So I like putting both of those together. My jam lately has been rice. I've been making, I just made a big vat of rice last night. You can use rice for just about anything. It's like breakfast. I can throw a couple eggs on top of that. Boom. It's breakfast. Beef and broccoli. It's very malleable meals. I can make a whole bunch of it. All right. I had a long hang session with my brother. We talked on the phone for about 3.5 hours, which was really nice today. And so I was a little bit behind because of that, because we haven't been talking enough. So I got to prioritize my family, you know. And it was really lovely having the opportunity to talk with him and catch up. I also talked to my friend Rory that is going to lay some guitar down on this next song that I'm going to play. And I'm anxious for you to hear it whenever I end up getting those tracks from him. But this is a Paul Simon song called Graceland. Mississippi Delta was shining like a national guitar. And I'm following the river down the highway through the cradle of the Civil War. I'm going to Graceland, Graceland, and Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to Graceland. Poor boys and pilgrims and families, and we are going to Graceland. And my traveling companion is 9 years old. He's a child from my first marriage. Well, I've reason to believe we all will be received in Graceland. Comes about to tell me she's gone, as if I didn't know that, as if I didn't know my own bed, as if I'd never noticed the way she brushed her hair from her forehead. And I see losing love is like a window in your heart. Everybody sees you're blown apart. Everybody feels the wind blow. I'm going to Graceland, Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to Graceland. Poor boys and pilgrims and families, and we are going to Graceland. And my traveling companions are ghosts in empty sockets. I'm looking at ghosts that empties. Well, I've reason to believe we all will be received in Graceland. There's a girl in New York City who calls herself the human trampoline. Sometimes when I'm falling, flying, or tumbling into, well, I say, whoa, so this is what she means. She means a bouncing in a graceland. And I see losing love is like a window in your heart. Everybody sees you blown apart. Everybody feels the wind blow. Ooh, in Graceland, Graceland. I'm going to Graceland for reasons I can't explain. There's some part of me that wants to see Graceland. And I may be obliged to defend every love, every end, or maybe there's no obligation now. Well, I've reason to believe we all will be received in Graceland. A little bit of Graceland by Paul Simon. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Oh, thanks, Anthony. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Sato Ronan, what up, dude? How are you? Graceland, you know, so I've been to Memphis before, but I've never gone to Graceland. I've never done like the touristy sort of stuff there, really, aside from, I guess, going down to the main strip where all the blues. There's an area called Beale Street, and that's where a lot of famous blues artists came out of playing the clubs in that area. So when I've gone to Memphis, I've hung out down there and just listened to blues artists playing music and be fucking incredible. Like, there are musicians that play on Beale Street that are just too insane to be believed that they're not famous, you know? Like people doing all the old school tricks, like playing behind their back and playing with their teeth and doing all sorts of just fucking outstanding musicianship, you know? Like the musicianship's like super high bar while they're doing all this other crazy stuff too. Let's see here. Arced Axiom, I must have missed an earlier portion of the conversation there. Let's see. Oh, thank y'all. Deeply appreciated. Mike, hi. Some might say Oasis. Oh, you want some Oasis right now? Dave Matthews Band. I listened to Dave Matthews when I was much younger. I kind of lost interest after about the third or fourth album of theirs. It was around that album that they did with that producer that then led to that Busted Stuff album. Like I really kind of lost interest in Dave Matthews Band around then, which is like not a criticism. It's just me being honest. Matt Kearney, I've never really listened to. I know who he is though. Let's see here. Oh. Well, the unfortunate thing about doing music is maybe fame is bad, but the other side of it is it also makes it a sustainable living for me, because I can guarantee you it's not a sustainable living for me right now, and I do it for a living. But by the hair on my teeth, it's insane trying to make a living doing music. Oh, you want You Can Call Me Al? Here. A man walks down the street, he says, why am I soft in the middle now? Why am I soft in the middle when the rest of my life is so hard? I need a photo opportunity, I want a shot of redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone digger, dogs in the moonlight, far away from my well-lit door. Mr. Beer Belly, get these mutts away from me. Oh no, I don't find the stuff amusing anymore. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. A man walks down the street, he says, why am I short of attention? Got a short little span of attention. Oh, my nights are so long, where's my wife and family? What if I die here? Who'll be my role model? Now that my role model is gone, he ducked back down the alley with some roly-poly little bat-faced girl. All along and along there were incidents and accidents, there were hints and allegations. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out, call me out. A man walks down the street, it's a street in a strange world. Maybe it's a third world. Maybe it's his first time around, doesn't speak the language, holds no currency. He is a foreign man. He is surrounded by the sound of cattle in the marketplace, scatterlings and orphanages. He looks around and around, he sees angels in the architecture, spinning in infinity, he says, amen, hallelujah. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Betty, and Betty, when you call me, you can call me out, call me out. You can call me out. Yes, I've played at bars professionally for probably about 15 to 20 years. I've played everything. I've played corporate events, I've played bars and restaurants, I've toured the United States playing venues and house concerts and all sorts of different things. The bottom line is I don't make a lot of fucking money doing it. And that's a bummer. But I like music and I love music, and so I can't stop doing it. It's an addiction. I like connecting with people, if I were to be honest with you. Like this right here. Let's see here. Yeah, Mike, right on, dude. I'm happy to make you. Tim, what's going on, man? How are you? Coyote, I can do Coyote. Give me just a moment here. This is one that I wrote. This is, speaking of touring around the United States, this is a song about doing just that. I live in Los Angeles, California, and so when I'm trying to make my way to the East Coast, holy shit, there's a lot of desert on the way there. And I felt like a coyote trotting through the desert as I was writing this song. And it's also a tip of my hat to Mr. Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Endlessly strolling in all desert dog among sagebrush and bunch grass and cactus and fog, slender and gangling my bush tail sags as I trod through the desert, the cliff face and crag. Coyote, dee dee dee, I'm homely, forsaken and oh so lonely. Coyote, dee dee dee, I rode the open prairie. I'm scrawny to it, coarse hair to all, looking over my shoulder to survey the law. Lifted lips smile, pearly whites unsheathed, but the rest of my face apologizes for teeth. Endlessly strolling in all desert dog among sagebrush and bunch grass and cactus and fog, slender and gangling my bush tail sags as I trod through the desert, the cliff face and crag. Coyote, dee dee dee, I'm homely, forsaken and oh so lonely. Coyote, dee dee dee, I rode the open prairie. I'm scrawny to it, coarse hair to all, looking over my shoulder to survey the law. Lifted lips smile, pearly whites unsheathed, but the rest of my face apologizes for teeth. Endlessly strolling in all desert dog among sagebrush and bunch grass and cactus and fog, slender and gangling my bush tail sags as I trod through the desert, the cliff face and crag. Coyote, dee dee dee, I'm homely, forsaken and oh so lonely. Coyote, dee dee dee, I roll the open prairie. Hey! Thanks for requesting that. If you like that song, it's available on the streaming services. Let me catch up here. Well, thank you for hanging out, Anthony. I really appreciate that a great deal. Oh, absolutely, Mr. Brown. Thank you for tuning in before bed too, man. Deeply appreciated. I know that it's probably late where you're at. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, my friend. Yes, Time Machine. I'll play Younger Days for you right now so you can hear it. And Time Machine too. There's a songwriting competition that I'm doing again this year, and I'm going to submit Coyote and The Curious Case of Phineas Gage and His Brain to them. And I already submitted Time Machine and Rare Bird. But it's a fun little event that I'm trying to go to every year. It's this thing called the Kerrville Folk Festival. Let's see here. Right on, Anthony. Hey, man, any way to be creating something is a damn fine thing. My brother and I were talking about his interest in, what is that called? Is it not circuit boarding? It's where you take like old speak and spells and play with the circuitry on the inside so that you can turn them into instruments and all sorts of different things. And I was like, man, that's pretty cool. He's really good at all that stuff. That's like not my wheelhouse at all. Bye. You too. Sleep well. Circuit bending, that's what it's called. He's into circuit bending. I don't know if you guys have ever ran across any of those before. Those old like speak and spells and things like that from our childhood that people have turned into instruments. All right, this is called Younger Days. Speaking of which. Searching in the attic for something long abiding for survival. I used to feel ecstatic when horizons were the frame of your arrival. 'Cause nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever change in like the shifting continents, and there's no sense in fencing in or building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. A shoebox full of moments, the memories that made us who we are. We're smiling in these pictures, the last light from a dying star. 'Cause nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever changing like the shifting continents, and there's no sense in fencing or building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. 'Cause nothing seems to stay the same as how we pictured it. People ever change in life, the shifting continents, and there's no sense in fencing or building walls to save the emotions we were swimming in our younger days. All right, that's called Younger Days. Let's see here. So how y'all feeling today? Everybody doing all right? Everybody have a good day? I mean, mine's still just sort of starting. But for the most part, it's been really good. I was telling you yesterday, I found this story about Paul and Esther Grochin or Grocken. I'm not sure how to pronounce their last name. I'm going to imagine it's Groshin. And I posted it on all my different social medias. And you all were the catalyst of that, I think, in a way. Because you're like, hey, maybe share some of your live stream stuff. And I'm like, all right, cool. And so then I started going through my live stream, and I found that story and was like, oh, that is such a cool story. I should try to film myself telling the story and then share it on my social medias. And so I did that. And on TikTok, it is taking off. It's like still going right now. I don't know. I woke up this morning and just had like, I don't know. I'm just like, wow, that's incredible. And I did it here on YouTube as well. And not doing as splendidly here on YouTube, which is fine. I also posted it on Facebook and Instagram. Same thing there. It's like, well, okay. But like on TikTok, it was like, whoa, this is insane, man. It's connecting me with a lot of people. And I think that's really cool. So that's kind of exciting. I want to find more stories to tell. I would love to turn that story into a song, because I think that story is so beautiful that I think it would make a really cool song, a very romantic one. It's been a good day so far, and talking to my brother has been beautiful. I have an older brother. He's 9 years older than me, and he lives in my hometown. And sometimes life just gets busy and we don't talk, and so having the opportunity to talk to him for several hours today was really nice, because we're very similar people in a lot of ways, you know. So having his company is a good thing. Yeah, how about yourselves? Anything new, exciting, or cool? Or it doesn't have to be that significant. I mean, happiness can come in all sorts of intricate, tiny, discrete packages, you know? It doesn't take a lot from me sometimes. Eggs over rice is enough to make me happy. Or a cup of coffee. Holy shit, I've had times that cups of coffee change my entire day. find another tune to play for you folks.
Trouble been dogging my soul since the day I was born. Worry, 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 worry. Worry just will not seem to leave my mind alone. I've been saved by a woman. I've been saved by a woman. I've been saved by a woman. She won't let me go. She won't let me go now. She won't let me go. She won't let me go now. A trouble, oh, a trouble, 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 trouble. It feels like every time I get back on my feet, she come around and knock me down again. Worry, oh, worry, 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 worry. Sometimes I swear it feels like this worry is my only friend. I've been saved by a woman. I've been saved by a woman. I've been saved by a woman. She won't let me go. She won't let me go now. She won't let me go. She won't let me go now. Whoa. Oh. Oh. She good to me now. She gave me love and affection. She good to me now. She gave me love and affection. Said I love, said I love, said I love, said I love her. She good to me now. She good to me. She good to me.
All right, a little bit of Trouble by Ray LaMontagne. What up, James? How are you? Good to have you here. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang, you just got a ukulele? That's fucking rad. Right on. Those are fun. I had to get rid of mine at one point. I had one, and I got poor and needed the money, and so I sold it, which is a bummer. They're super fun, man. I think they're more accessible to play than a guitar. Like, they're easier to learn, you know? require less fingers for a lot of the chords, the initial cowboy chord sort of stuff, you know, they're fun. Yeah. Hey, no, I totally get it, yeah. Like, I like mixing it up too. Every instrument's fun. It gives you kind of a different accessibility in creating stuff, you know? And different textures and different attacks on the instrument. It's beautiful. I'm very much a fan of picking up and learning new instruments. Guitar is my main love. Like, if I study stuff, it's a lot of fun for me to study the fretboard. But as a creator, oh gosh, there's nothing better than handing me a new instrument and go fuck around with that for a couple hours, Mike. Let me see here. Well, that might be kind of fun. I'm going to try one of my own. I haven't been playing this one a whole lot, but it's going to be a single this year. And where the song came from was my best friend Josh was dating this girl. And if I weren't pulling any punches, she's a narcissist, which is the biggest, and also other stuff though too. We're talking like sociopathic kinds of stuff. And she's very beautiful. And the mixture of those two things led my friend Josh to being very accepting of behavior that she was throwing his direction that was like super ugly. And as his best friend, he was hiding a lot of this stuff from me. He wasn't telling me it until he reached a boiling point, like after about 2 years. And this woman is a cauldron, or at least she was at that time, of negativity, you know, like in a way that's insane, you know. And as his friend, I was trying to help get him out of that relationship because I was just seeing that it was sucking him down like a black hole. But the thing is, with making any kind of criticism of another person, I think that is very important, or at least a facet of it that I've aligned myself with more, is if you're starting to see negative things in other people, what about you? And I started looking at myself and going, yeah, man, I've got a lot of darkness in me too, you know, and a lot of negative vibes. And putting myself in her shoes, I was like, yeah, this is me also. You know, and this is called silver lining. And it's about finding the negative in everything. And I'm sure maybe we can all relate to that to some degree. Like finding the negative in every single thing. Nobody likes being around that either. So this is called silver lining. Give me a second here. Sorry, hold on. Was it you? Here you are.
Dancing in the dark, awkward in the light, destroying all hope in hindsight. Reaching out on the phone, feeling all alone, no eye contact, throwing shade. Leave me here sleeping in the bed I made. Raining operates while the sun is shining, finding dark clouds and every silver lining, every silver lining. Raining operates while the sun is shining, finding dark clouds and every silver lining, every silver lining. Chattering thoughts, solemn in the mind. My glass is half empty and I'm resigned. Reaching out on the phone, feeling all alone. I cut my hand, the wrong wolves fed. Now I'm exercising demons that are in my head. Raining operates while the sun is shining, finding dark clouds and every silver lining, every silver lining. Raining operates while the sun is shining, finding dark clouds and every silver lining, every silver lining. Hey! While the sun is shining, finding dark clouds and every silver lining, every silver lining. Raining operates while the sun is shining, finding dark clouds and every silver lining, every silver lining.
It's called Silver Lining. Hey, thanks, Petra. Oh, yeah, that is Oz that you're talking about, Sato Ronan. He's really talented, or he was. I think he passed away. Yeah, somewhere over. Yeah, is Israel. Israel, that's his name. There we go. And it was, is it Oz something or other is his last name? Yeah. Well, yeah, I thought it would be fun to reverse that notion because I feel like that's what negativity is. You know, you're just like, you're presented with all these good things and you're like, here, let me mangle this and turn this into something negative. You know what I mean? You're just filtering everything through that negative lens. And that's very much how this woman was. My friend Josh is a very, very positive, upbeat person. And it requires so much energy for him to do this on occasion. And oh my God, she just could like take any amount of positivity that he had and just, you know, just mangle it. It was insane. It's not that big of a deal. I know exactly who you're talking about though, the ukulele player. That's cool. Let's see here. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening. Sorry I got a little bit of a late start this morning. I'm sure I'll be back probably tomorrow morning. I'm going to end on this blues song here. This is a song called Reconsider Baby that I really like a lot. And it goes like this.
so long. Oh, I hate to see you go. So long. Oh, I hate to see you go. I'm aware that I will miss you. I guess you never know. We've been together so long to have to separate this way. We've been together so long to have to separate this way. I'm gonna let you go it on now, baby. Pray that you come back home someday. You said you once had loved me, but now I guess you changed your mind. You said you once had loved me, but now I guess you changed your mind. Why don't you reconsider, baby? Give yourself just a little more time.
It's been a pleasure having the opportunity to hang with y'all. Thanks for hanging out and listening and chatting me up a little bit, and hopefully I see you again soon.